subscribe. I'm a fagoso. Jump in them sinkies and dump them mimosos. The first Florida man was Hernando de Soto. First Florida man was Hernando de Soto. First Florida man.
Hello, welcome
Oh,
everyone.
hey
I
guys.
feel like I haven't seen you in so long. We're so disorganized.
minute,
Could
guys.
you put me in the correct position so I'm not just looking at your dog's
Yeah,
feet?
yeah. There you go. Yeah, Dexter's doing his own thing
Thank
currently.
you. So while we were streaming, I was getting emails and we were streaming just a minute ago. And if you noticed, I was looking at my screen trying to figure shit out and whatnot. What I figured out after we hit the end button is I had to pay money. We did a FOIA request to see Fraudit Wrangler Michael Kaiser's body cam video for the arrest, because when he was arrested, he's actually in jail now. We decided that we were going to cover it because I like to cover solved cases. People don't understand that I'm not going to cover an unsolved murder, right?
Yeah, not even solved things that actually are happening.
Interesting. Yeah, happening.
Things that happened 15 years ago that didn't end in a conviction.
Yeah.
Aren't really my cup of tea.
So long story short, I guess let me say my piece real quick, and then if you want to add something before we play this, that'd be great too. Back in, was it 2023 when you and Wrangler were doing that stream together all the time?
Yeah, I believe I forgot if it was Dick Bag Patrol or something. They counted a whopping 30 streams.
Okay, so back in 2023, Fraudit Wrangler was a newer channel, and I was a brand new baby channel at the time, and he had asked me to be a guest on his show. I haven't counted how many times, but it has to be like one hand, maybe two hand, no more than 10, right? And I asked him to be on my show one time. And the time I asked him to come on my show, it was a specific subject that we were talking about. And right before that show was scheduled, we were talking actually about sovereign citizens. And I said, hey, you're a newish channel. Would you like to come onto my stream to talk about sovereign citizens with me? And he agreed. So he did. Just before that happened, now I schedule my stuff, and KFAR, because we've done in-depth streams together before. I do research, I write notes, I prepare for stuff. So we had it scheduled for about a month ahead of time to come on and talk about sovereign citizens. Just before that stream happened, I had people emailing me saying, don't have him on, he's a bad guy. And I said, what are you talking about? What do you mean he's a bad guy? Tell me about it. And they said, just trust me, bro. Trust me, bro. He's a bad guy. And I said, well, show me some, what are you talking? Nobody would tell me. So I did have him on. The morning of my stream, I got an email from a charity or some organization, but it was from a Proton mail. Do you remember this part?
I remember this story. I don't believe that guy has a channel anymore.
I could pull up those emails actually right now. But anyway, so somebody had emailed me claiming to be a charity, but it was a Proton mail email address. And I saw it about 10 minutes before I was going to go live. And I'm like, well, I can't do this now. It's scheduled. We're doing it. So I did it. And people were big mad that I had this guy on my show, who at the time, I wouldn't say we were I'm not really friends with people on the internet. I wouldn't call them my friends, but we had streamed together before. He had me on his show. I was having him on my show. Okay. And I got this email from this Proton email address after my stream. The stream went ahead. Weapons 175 was there. Wrangler was there. I was there. We talked about sovereign citizens. This was not a show about murder. This was a show about sovereign citizens. We did a show about sovereign citizens. I emailed the charity back. I looked up the charity online, or I don't even know. It's an organization. I keep saying charity. It's an organization, some sort.
Yeah, it's not Scars. You know what I'm saying?
No. It's some sort of organization. I emailed them back at the email address from their website, and I said, "Hey, somebody is claiming to be you, emailing me from this email address. Is this you?" And they said, "No, absolutely not. It's not you." And I'm like, well, what the heck? So everything was a little fishy, right? A little fishy. Anyway, either way, ever since then, I've been following along. People have asked me if I wanted to cover he was arrested for murder, not convicted. If I wanted to cover that. I don't really cover cases, first of all, that I'm not that interested in, A, and B, that there's not a conclusion to, so I haven't covered it yet. Now, if there is a conclusion to it, I probably will, if I feel the need to. Although a, nice young woman named Shiz covered it extensively, and I don't think I have anything to add to that. So if you wanna know about the murder case, go check out her channel. She's great. Um, anyway, so he was arrested for a different crime recently, and we have the body cam footage of that, and we are boozing body cam, so we're gonna show body cam.
Yeah, shocker. When a body cam became available, booze and body cam.
Did you have anything to add? I know you streamed with him as well. I didn't address it on my channel because I don't do the drama stuff on my channel.
I've been
People
addressing
were
it since 2023.
Yeah, you have addressed it. I don't care to address it on my channel, so.
Stolen valor bad. Felonies are bad. Show up to court, don't get warrants.
Also,
I think I nailed it there.
I would like to add felonies are bad, yes, I agree, especially felonies that are still ongoing, like this one that's happening right now. I'm not gonna say that people can't
Allegedly.
Oh. Exactly. You know what I mean, but what I'm saying is I've had people who have literally murdered people on my channel before, like murdered, arrested, did their time, sought forgiveness, feel bad about the murder, have come on my channel and talked about it. So I'm not saying that this person is bad forever is what I'm saying.
Yeah. So I'm also going to throw something else because Java Man did bring up something. They probably won't think that that's denouncing enough. They haven't so far. Watch him. Don't watch him.
Yeah.
I'm not your internet daddy.
No.
You guys are adults. Go do what you want. If you noticed, I'm not in his chat.
I'm not in his chat either. And people are always like, oh, you support him. So I've never even, as far as I know, I may have super chatted him back in the day, like $1 or $2, but even back then I didn't really super chat anybody. So if I did, it was minuscule and it was before any of this.
I'll tell you the reason for that. Because there are several channels out there that are playing the same live streams that are 2 years old over and over and over and over and over.
Oh, so
to keep
people
the drama
think it's
kind
from
of
now.
Yeah, so people are kind of like, oh, this was yesterday. And it's like, no, that stream's from 2023 and that's their 12th time doing it. But since their channel runs off of that type of stuff, they got to keep the drama alive. Wait, you're not our daddy? Yeah, it turns out, Dove, I am not your internet daddy. If you want to go,
mommy either.
Yeah, if you want to watch me and then go watch Rogue Nation, I'm not going to stop you. If you want to watch me and then go watch Wrangler, I'm not going to stop you. I am, again, not your YouTube daddy.
And I'm not your mommy.
Rodent of Anger says, so you're never going to cover the case of Black Dahlia? No, I can't say that I am.
Well, that's the other thing is I don't really care to cover cases that have been done to death.
Yeah,
not that this is a fairly
120 times.
Yeah, this is fairly unknown as far as the true crime community goes. I'm not talking about the drama. I'm talking about the true crime, the actual true crime community. This is fairly unknown, but I do know that a woman did try to cover this case and got like cease and desists and like I forget, it was like some Southern Crime Girl network or something like that.
Tried to cover what?
The Wrangler, the Michael Atwater Cameron Jr. case. And it was
got a cease and desist from whom?
I don't know exactly. I think she was getting threats online from his audience, which is ridiculous. I don't know if it was a cease and desist, but I do know she took the video down. And that's horrible. Like that
Chrissy
part,
G.
That part of his audience, that don't do that. That's horrible. I'm sorry. Do we need to give dog treats? Yeah. Hey guys, this video that we're about to show you and the paperwork we're about to show you cost me money.
And you guys are going to be shocked.
It's 3 whole minutes long.
Yeah.
Thank you for the membership or whatever just happened.
It's not much, but it's honest work.
Yeah, exactly. So let's do the paperwork first. Do you want to put it on the screen? And
yeah. My own prison also. The paperwork. I thought you were putting the paperwork up.
Oh my! Are you serious right now?
I thought you were going to do it because that's why you had your little. That's why you had your little KTZ green arrow on there.
I will do it. I thought we had.
I've been waiting for you to put it up. Yeah, because I couldn't get it to just do what I wanted, and then I saw your little cursor thing on there.
I have to share this tab instead. It's going to be weird because I have it open in Canva, but this is what it is. All right, you gotta.
Java Man, shockingly, no. This is one of the oddest body cam things I've seen in a while. Chrissy G for $5. Doggy treat fund.
Yes, that's on your channel.
Where you at, Dexter? Where you at? Where you at? There you go. Go nuts, my guy.
I'm just gonna get the dog treats. I'm gonna get a little pile of them on the desk here. So we're ready. Ava, good girl. Zeeny Beanie. There you go. All right, this is from the Bethany Police Department. Officer report for incident number 25-01633. It's a traffic stop. And I did redact the address where all this happened because it is just up the road from his house. Offense codes, warrant. It's a warrant. And we just scroll down. This happened 16/22/29, which in real person time is 6:54:30 in the afternoon-ish, right?
Indeed.
On February 7th, 2025. By the way, we've been trying to get this since February 8th. This is how long it took Bethany,
apparently,
Oklahoma to get their shit together.
According to my guy, apparently they've had some bad weather, which just apparently throws FOIA into a whole mess.
I guess.
If you guys noticed, I was talking about going somewhere and throwing hands with somebody. This is the guy I was talking about in my earlier stream.
Yeah, well, because during the stream earlier, we got this paperwork, but there was no video attached, like I said, and apparently it's because they needed money is to release the video.
But they didn't say that.
No. Jacob Miller, the responding officers are Jacob Miller and Miriam Silva. The responsible officer is Jacob Miller. We're going to scroll down to the good part because this is just... And we'll post this. I'll put it on my Discord, and I'm sure KFAR will as well. Second page is pretty much blank.
Yeah, it's just our watermarks.
Yeah. This is the narrative. Bethany Police Department investigation narrative, case number 25-01633. On February 7th, 2025, at approximately 4:22 in the afternoon, I was parked watching the residence of a Michael Kaiser. Officers had been briefed that Kaiser had felony warrants out of Etowah County in Alabama, and that his warrants were full extradition. So this was an actual warrant where they wanted him.
Yeah, they're going to pick him up from anywhere.
Get him, yeah.
What are their badge numbers? Bars.
I observed Kaiser exit the residence and get into his vehicle. I followed him southbound for 1 block. Kaiser then saw me behind him and turned around to go back to his house at redacted. I activated my emergency equipment and initiated a traffic stop. Then I placed Kaiser in custody due to his warrants. I transported Kaiser to the Oklahoma County Detention Center, where he was booked in on his warrants. This concluded my involvement in this incident. And that's it. That's all of the paperwork.
Yeah. And I just thought it was kind of funny because, we watch body cams every Wednesday.
Every Wednesday at 8:00.
If this was to happen during one of the body cams, we would giggle at it. If somebody noticed an officer was following them and tried to beat feet and turn around.
Yeah.
Oh, dear Lord. Future pizza or FOIA money? $15 hairs.
Nice.
I appreciate it, and generally specific for $5 hairs. Supporting the investigator. Thanks for what you do, KTZ, KFAR. Shout out to you, sir. Also, girls drool, boys rule. Thanks, bud.
Thank you so much, GS. There's that. I'm glad you.
Oh, my good sir.
GS, I went in your chat. I didn't listen to anything you were saying. I put that in your chat, and I was trying to edit a video real quick. So,
did he enter the Oklahoma Detention Center by special appearance? I don't think so. I don't think he was representing a trust or being a sovereign person.
Gotcha. I don't know all of these sovereign phrases. So I guess we'll play. It's literally only 3 minutes long. I'm very disappointed that it cost so much to get a 3-minute long video.
So I've watched this one whole time, and it almost seems like a frauditor video where it's missing the beginning and the end.
Yeah.
And it's just like,
gotta go to Oklahoma and throw hands.
Yeah.
Like, what
Winston can get it, or Winslow, whatever the fuck his name is.
For them to take that long to get it to us too was ridiculous.
And so if you guys know, we actually talked about this in the earlier stream. Somebody said something about Ohio's $75 an hour for body cam.
Yeah.
That's for redacting things. There's nothing redacted. Like the paperwork, KTZ redacted that herself.
Yeah.
So it's like they did absolutely nothing. That's all I have to bitch about.
Hold on. I'm trying to do a thing. Okay, I can play the video. You guys ready for it? Is everybody here who wants to be here? I'm gonna press.
And I'll
play.
have something to bitch about at the end because
we'll talk a little bit at the end.
First Florida man was Hernando de Soto. First Florida man, Hernando de Soto. First Florida man was Hernando de Soto. Won't you solo go? Show off your photos, throw up your Twinkies, throw up your ho-hos, tuck in them pinkies, them shits are no.
I'm gonna put all this stuff in my cup holder, alright? So it's all in one spot.
I missed a court hearing on Thursday, and y'all are grabbing me up.
Go ahead. You got felony warrants, man.
Hey, I put that paperwork for that 44 that you have.
I had a hearing Wednesday in Alabama, and y'all arrest me in Oklahoma on Friday.
I'm clear. You're the YouTuber, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Is there anything in the card that you need? You got your phone, I got your license.
No, but my mom and my wife are in there not knowing what's going on. I'd really appreciate it if you would.
Okay. I've got another officer about to pull up, and then we'll go explain it to them.
So Alabama's coming to get me on a burglary warrant?
I don't know if they'll come and get you or if Oklahoma County will transport you. Hang tight for me, man. Fudge. Fudge.
What happened?
Well, I saw him walk out.
Okay. So
that's it. Can you believe it?
from what I've gathered from these 2 times I've watched this, I believe fudge is the code word to shut off your body cam. That's what I've picked up, because obviously her name's not fucking Fudge, and you're not going to randomly start saying fudge in Oklahoma.
Very weird that they did not send the second officer's body cam, or I also requested the in-car camera. They always have a camera inside the car for the ride to the jail. They didn't send. This is all they sent.
Some do and some don't, but like somebody, I'm drawing a blank on who said it. There's a few people here in chat. The beginning where he actually got pulled over and arrested, that's not there. That's weird. And then at the end, him talking to the officers talking to them would have also, the body cam would or should have been on.
Yeah.
Like if the officers, like he was in the car, if the officers wanted to shut it off to talk to each other, sure.
Different. It felt very fishy to me when I watched this. The way
like there's more to the incident. But no, it's kind of ridiculous. Like, so again, I'm just going to tell you, because back in my day, if the officers know someone has a felony warrant and they have a whole ass address, like a permanent address, they're going to go after those people first because they know where they're at.
Yeah.
Like if he was like a homeless person and like lived under a bridge, shout out Eagle Nick Audits.
Leave Eagle Nick alone.
With his puffy shouting at the sky under a bridge. They're probably not going to go after him because he could be anywhere. So the fact that he's like, you're already getting me, it's like, yeah, you've made it pretty clear where you're at. They've been to your house previously. Like they know where you're at. Did they read him his rights?
They don't have to read him his rights. This department doesn't have to read him his rights ever. They're not the ones that are arresting him. They're just detaining him for Alabama to get him.
So they wouldn't have had to read him his rights if they weren't asking him questions. But
like all they asked him is, "Are you a YouTuber?" Right?
Hey, EJ71, we just got the body cam. We don't talk about Wrangler.
It was wait, we have a session with Wrangler?
Yeah,
is that what he's saying? That's funny.
You got the wrong guys. We said our piece channel 2 years ago and have let everybody else kind of take
pop that up on screen. I kind of want to read it, and it's going like I can't.
Yeah, if you think that we're obsessed with him.
EJ71 says, so disgusted with the obsession on Kaiser. I was such an anti-frauditor fan, but every channel is so focused on this dude. You guys enjoy. I'll come back to these channels when this bullshit dies. EJ, I just want to let you know, I don't cover, we have a show called Booze and Body Cams. We're covering the body cam right now.
Yeah,
right?
we have
not spoken about Michael Kaiser, fraud at Wrangler, since you've spoken about it, like just to address
reiterate the fact that I don't support him damn near every stream.
this much, but all of our content on both of our channels, my channel and KFAR's channel, is not about Wrangler at all, ever. And that's why people hate us, apparently, because we don't talk about it. So now people hate us because we are talking about it.
You can't.
People hate us. Yeah, I was gonna say people hate us because we won't talk about it. Now people hate us because we are addressing it. Like, I don't know what to do here, man.
It was a body cam, so we felt obligated to Booze and Body Cam.
Yeah, and I was also kind of hoping for a taser or a canine bite or something.
My own prison asks, were any of the warrants on the suspicion of unaliving?
No, it was this was. Did you get that paperwork I asked you to get, by the way?
What paperwork?
Oh my gosh.
What paperwork? You killing me, Smalls. What paperwork?
About the original arrest, what this original arrest was for. Remember I said we need to be ready when we get the
felony burglary.
Yeah, I was going to read it though.
Oh, no.
You're so bad at your job.
I reached out to my people and they didn't really get much back to me. But no, I believe it was felony burglary.
This is how the story.
This is when he broke into his job or something.
Honestly, I heard about this like 2 years ago when it happened, or when it first came out or whatever. So if I get the details incorrect, I sincerely apologize. I'm not meaning to. But somebody didn't get the paperwork. But I believe what happened is he was working at a job and he broke into that job and stole a safe, and there was credit cards in the safe. And like I said, this is just all from my noggin. And he apparently disposed of the safe in the woods somewhere. So it's a burglary charge. It's not anything other than a burglary charge.
Yeah. Brick Jonesy, the oddity is that you didn't get all the body cam, but bootlickers always trust their government.
Exactly. I completely agree. Like, it's very weird.
We are one of the few channels that.
Oh, wait, is he calling us a bootlicker?
I think he's just throwing that out there into the ether. But we call out cops.
Mm-hmm.
I believe we're calling out a mayor on Wednesday.
We are.
So it's like we will throw shots at anyone if they're wrong.
Yeah. I was gonna say, now we're like we get people are mad at us for being bootlickers. People are mad at us for not being bootlickers.
Is saying breaking and entering third degree.
Thank you.
Which isn't as bad as I was expecting it to be.
Yeah. Well, and here's my idea on this, and I could be wrong. This is just my speculation. A lot of times in cases that I cover on my channel, the police department, the authorities know, like, they suspect him of this murder, right? But they can't arrest him on the murder because they don't have enough evidence. So it's kind of like when OJ Simpson had that ridiculous prison sentence.
If the glove does not fit, you must acquit. Everyone knows that.
Yeah, here's the thing. OJ Simpson had a ridiculous prison sentence for stealing his own memorabilia back from somebody who stole it from him. And he didn't get that prison sentence for stealing memorabilia. He got that prison sentence because they thought
check your email. Apparently Rats to the Moon
sent you
the papers.
Oh, awesome, Rats. Anyway, my point is, I believe the reason why they picked him up on a warrant for stealing credit cards from his job is because they want to get him on something because they can't get him on the thing. You see what I mean?
The Chewbacca defense. I've never heard of the Chewbacca defense. All right, here, I'm being told to check something now.
Okay, thank you so much. Oh, this is thank you so much. Do you mind if I also Rats to the Moon, when I post this other paperwork, do you mind if I post this along with it? Let me know. If you don't want me to do that, let me know. I'll put it up on my screen. It's very. Why is it doing that?
If you assume KFAR is too young weapons, you'd be correct.
Too young for what? Oh, to remember.
I believe it was a South Park reference.
Oh, I thought you were talking about OJ.
I am but a wee boy.
It's trying to open.
Dex, you're fine. There's a dog barking outside because my neighbors believe in letting their dogs out at 11 p.m.
It's being weird. Hold, please.
Oh, the Chewbacca defense is a legal strategy that aims to confuse and mislead the jury by distracting them with irrelevant arguments. Fair enough.
Makes sense.
Shane's Dumb Criminals, you emailed me a few days ago. I have not mastered the email on my phone. All right. There we go.
I don't know why it's doing this. It's doing a weird thing. When I try to zoom in, it turns
blank out the requester's name.
All right, so Alabama SJIS case details. Let me just scroll through this and find the relevant. Go ahead and talk while I find the relevant parts.
Hey guys, KFAR here.
Plug the merch.
Yeah, we have a merch store. We're actually both wearing shirts from the merch store. One day I'll get a coffee cup, but I've tried. Oh, we skipped the first page. Good. It looks like she skipped the first page. It's over 40 pages. Jesus.
Oh, let me find the relevant part. So the shirt that I'm wearing right now says Christ is King on the front, and it says on the back there's a Bible verse, and every single penny made from this shirt goes to onemorechild.org. They're Christ-centered services that help young mothers and struggling families. Oh, this is
Let
like a
me-
whole thing.
Now I'm
So yeah, go to
curious.
ktzed.com, ktzed.com, pick up a Christ is King t-shirt or coffee mug, and any money that we make from that will go to help young moms. It's basically an option for them instead of, having an abortion. I'm talking and looking for it at the same time. Do you see this multitasking going on right now? All right, the grand jury of Etowah County charges that before the finding of this indictment, Michael William Kaisers, whose name is unknown to the grand jury. Okay, hold on. Okay, here we go. Knowingly entered, remained unlawfully in an occupied building with intent to commit crime therein. Theft of property in violation of statute, bunch of numbers. Contrary to law and is against the peace and dignity of the state of Alabama. I like that word, that verbiage there. Count 2. Did commit theft of a credit card or debit card, regardless of value, MasterCard credit card number redacted, and it was property of a person there. And it's contrary to law and against the peace and dignity of the state of Alabama. That's amazing. Love that. Count 3.
Oh, okay. I see what you sent me.
The purpose
Freedom
of
Fighter sent me the warrant.
Oh, okay. We'll get that next. Let me read these counts that he was arrested for just now. Okay, so for the purpose of obtaining, attempted to use or allowed to be used a credit card or debit card, MasterCard, with the purpose of obtaining property, services, or anything of value with the knowledge that such card was stolen. So this one is for not just stealing the credit card, using the credit card.
Did it say when this was?
It did, but I'm not. If I scroll back up right now, here I'll forward it.
No, I mean,
to
like what
I
year?
just pressed buttons. I don't know.
Somebody just asked me in chat when it happened.
2019.
Yeah.
What is your email? Okay, there it is. I got it. I forwarded it to you as well.
We need to thank Doc's Aussie friend.
Thank you very much, Rats to the Moon, for getting this over to me on such short notice. We already did count 3. Count 4. Knowingly entered and remained unlawfully in an unoccupied building with intent to commit a crime. Theft of property. So that's similar to count 1 or the same as count 1. So maybe did he break in twice, maybe? I don't know. Or a different building, possibly. Commit a crime of knowing exercises. Okay. Knowingly obtaining or exerting unauthorized control over property of another. Sentry floor safe with combination entry and sentry safe floor safe with keypad entry with intent to deprive the owner of his or her property in violation of the peace and dignity. Okay, so that's it. So it was the safe or safes and the credit cards and the breaking and entering. So that's what the warrant was right now. Did I read count 5? Yeah, that's the safe one.
Yeah.
He had almost a $10,000 bond, it looks like.
Is it okay? I just didn't know if it was going to be like the normal shit we see in our videos where it's a $9,500 personal bond or a $9,500 signature bond where you don't pay unless you fuck up. It doesn't look to be. It looks
no, it's a regular
straight $9,500. And I don't know if somebody can fill me in Alabama. Is it like Michigan where it's 9,500 or 10%.
I don't know about Alabama.
Neither do I. That's why I had to throw that out there.
Somebody in the chat will definitely know. There's got to be.
Yeah.
There's what? A couple
Plea of
hundred
not
people
guilty
here?
and waiver of arraignment filed by defendant 2/8/23. Is it one count of burglary and one count for the safe?
It looks like there's two. There's
That's what
one
Shane,
count.
Yeah, Shane just asked. That's what I might have been thinking too. If they got him for breaking into the
Yeah.
building and then breaking into the safe.
There's 2 counts of breaking and entering and 2 counts of taking the stolen credit card, and then another count for using the stolen credit card, and then another count.
Oh, no, right there. Okay. That's perfect. Offense date was 2/19/22.
Arrested 3/2. Arrest date is 3/2/22.
Yeah.
So really this happened just before we met him. Like, I don't know, did you know I didn't know him before he asked me to be on his stream. Did you know him previous to that?
I saw him on Frauded or Trolls a couple times.
Okay.
That was pretty much it.
Yeah. So, by the way, anybody out there who hears people saying that Kfar and I are best friends with Fraud at Wrangler, really, he was paying you to help him stream?
Yeah.
And
he didn't really stream. And I had an audience to help him, and I'm like, okay, cool.
I was a guest on his show a handful of times, and he was a guest on my show once. So if by saying that every single person you've ever been on a stream with or a panel with is your best friend, that's
actually the point that I've actually tried to make with people. They're like, oh, you streamed with him. I'm like, I've also streamed with BSBT and Chris Ryder.
Yeah.
I think everyone in chat knows that me and BSBT aren't good friends.
Really?
Parsons says this is constitutionally offensive.
Did you want to pull up that other paperwork? Or send it to me and
I'll it's just the warrant, and it's got Shiz's watermark on it. Let me.
Oh, nah, we don't need watermark stuff. I'll get
not
it myself.
It's not even really that crazy. It literally just says you are hereby commanded to arrest Kaiser Michael William.
Yeah.
Signed and filed February 18th, 2025.
Yeah, so it looks like he worked at a place called Choice Manufacturer or Fabricators, and he stole from them. That's it. And then it shows where they sent it to him, and it got returned to sender.
Shane says he constantly played my commentary on his streams. Does that mean I was a guest? Hey, to certain people with addict-like tendencies, probably.
Seriously, you're best friends. You're best friends now.
Congratulations, Shane. You're now in everyone. Like 11 and a half people's shit list. Brick Jonesy, he was on stream with we were both like, he was on stream with Stone Vet. He's a dirtbag. Brick Jonesy, I don't know if you're aware of the dynamic that me and Stone Vet have.
The three of us, really.
Yeah. We don't give a shit about him, yet he constantly tags us and stuff for attention. And then he showed up to my stream and reiterated the fact that I'm stolen valor and I don't have a college degree, even though my DD-214 and college degree are what's hanging up behind me in my office.
Yeah.
So I had to rip them off the wall and be like, "You sure about that?"
It's crazy. It's like I don't want to say this, but I'm gonna say it. I almost feel like they double down so much, it's almost projection. You know what I mean? It feels like projection.
Do I remember? Oh, wait, moved. Do I remember when he said he got shot? Honestly, no.
Who got shot?
Wrangler got shot? When was this?
Here's the thing is I didn't have any idea about any of that stuff until they started replaying it like on repeat. They played it more than ridiculousness on MTV. So Mark, that's when I learned about it.
This situation's so fucked up, I don't even think you could fix it.
Yeah.
And then C. Allen says penis scrotum. Oh, penis scrotum patrol says your pals. He says a lot of things. He also streams with Chris Ryder. So
wait, who said your pals?
Penis scrotum patrol. I'm assuming he means dick bag patrol.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm like, who's
He's
that?
another one that tags me in a bunch of stuff that's just cringy at best.
Well, for a while, like somebody, I want to say it may have been GS, totally throwing you under the bus, GS, had said something about Dickbag Patrol, and I said out loud, well, he's never said anything. It wasn't him. It was that retired guy, Master Sergeant retired. I'm like, well, I don't know what he's about or what whatever, and he's never said anything ill about me. And I thought the same thing about Dickbag Patrol, and then all of a sudden he started like attacking me
Yeah.
in GS's chat the other day. I'm like, dude, what? Do you even know, like, do you watch my stuff at all? That everything you're saying is just regurgitated from people who don't know.
We're being yelled at. For
what?
Me scroll up. I think somebody, let me see.
You're in charge of scrolling.
News Now, NME gave one gifted membership. And then said, feed the dogs.
How about a chicken heart for the doggos?
My own prison said he was carrying a safe in the desert when he got shot in Afghanistan.
Could be it.
Becky says Wrangler accidentally shot himself.
This one's like attached by a vein. Can you see that?
I mean, you did feed them something's man parts earlier, so
it was Gregory, not man. It was a bull. First of all, could you make them?
My bad. Yeah, Gregory. Yeah. While I'm talking, yeah, it seems like the stoned vet. He takes up against a lot of people who are not stolen valor and calls them stolen valor. I know he's called Blue Bacon stolen valor, Mr. Zed stolen valor, me stolen valor, Weapons 175. If he's still here, he called him stolen valor. Even though, like, again, he has a copy of my DD-214.
Well, and the thing is with Mr. Zed, his knee-jerk reaction was to call my husband stolen valor. Then he walked it back. Then he's like, well, he was a pogue. A pogue? Is that what it is?
Yeah.
And then I'm like, well, no, he was in the infantry. Like, he was a machine gunner. You know what I mean? Like, I don't even know exactly what that term means. Just so you guys know, I was not married to my husband when he was a Marine. I met him when he was working for Blackwater.
You weren't a dependa?
No. Oh, yeah, that's the other thing. He calls me a dependa all the time. And
really, he also called GS stolen valor.
The only benefit that I ever got was we got a good rate on our mortgage. Yeah. Like, we have a VA loan. That's like the only, I guess if that makes me a dependa, we have a VA loan.
Thanks for giving up your knees and back for
yeah. we got
VA loan.
We got a good rate on our mortgage. Yes.
How is KFAR doing alive and Josh hasn't appeared? Because he's probably high on meth in a ditch somewhere. We can only hope.
Could be. We're going to give out extra milk bones just because I'm hopeful that people will chip in for these fees.
Yeah, it's crazy that the other parts aren't there.
I'm going to email. I mean, I said, this literally came in while we were live before. So I'm going to email this dude back. And
is that it?
Yeah. Say, why does it cut off? Where's the other officer's body cam?
Like
There's
I said,
an officer there. Where's the in the
Fudge.
jail? When they book them, there should be booking video from inside the jail.
No. Where I worked, they turned off their body cams because once they came in, you got picked up by like 8 different cameras.
Yeah, but those cameras is what I'm saying.
Maybe. I know didn't they take him to a big boy jail or big boy prison?
No, he just went to the county jail, it said, right?
Well, that's bigger than like the city jail of Bethany, Oklahoma.
I guess. I mean, don't they always take you to the county? Oh, I guess in big cities they don't.
Yeah,
like, I mean, here,
my city wasn't big. We just had one.
I guess I'm thinking I don't.
It's weird.
I live in
they don't have that
unincorporated part of the county, so it always goes to the county. Like, if I got arrested right now, I'd go to county jail.
Yeah, It's just weird that the arrest wasn't there. And he said in the report that he pulled him over a block away from his house and he tried to make it back home.
Well,
but from the video, it makes it look like he did make it back home.
Mm-hmm. The body cam doesn't show him actually he's already in handcuffs when it starts. We could watch it one more time if you want.
Yeah, let's watch it one more time. It's just weird that it's just genuinely not there. Like if you started the body cam, sure. But then the end would be there.
By the way, the reason why we put our theme song on the front end of it is because it was silent. Like it doesn't pick up for
like the 30 seconds or whatever.
For 30 seconds. So I put 30 seconds of Florida Man. I know he's from Alabama and not Florida, but very close, by the way.
Yes, they have some ancestors. Their family tree does cross over.
Well, and it's about DeSoto. The song is about DeSoto, and DeSoto did explore also Alabama. So
first Florida man. I also laid on some knowledge about this a while ago. I forgot what else he did.
We're gonna have to do like a history, we'll do a drunk history stream of Hernando DeSoto. That'd be actually fun. We should do that.
Lux Black Life. Hey folks, what did I miss? Fraud or Wrangler arrest? I'll just have to rewatch. Well, funny story. We're about to show it again. It ain't much.
Yeah.
It ain't much, but it's honest work. Another one. Gifted one membership.
Okay. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. We'll get the milk bones out.
Hold on. People want to see you shake. Shake? Good boy. Good boy. Very sophisticated. There you go.
I can make these ones shake too.
I don't think they look like they're in any.
Just shake.
Made it big. Oh, dear Lord. Dear Lord, folks. We got vintage video and TV for $10. KFAR is well known in the land that doesn't exist. Yes, Fantasyland, where sovereign citizens live. And cerebral tackle for $10. Fishermen don't have DD214s. We just have DD22s and DT16s. If you know, you know. Yeah, Parsons, it seems like Bethany, Oklahoma. Like,
should we do the duck feet for $10?
Yeah, go for it. Y'all can hear the crunch while I'm talking nonsense. So, if you're going to have a code word for shut off the body cam, don't make it fudge.
Yeah.
I thought he was saying like the other officer's name was Fudge.
No, it was like Miranda something.
Yeah, I looked at the name tape and I'm like, that's not Fudge. And then the report was not Fudge. And I'm like, come on. You couldn't say like, man, this is nice weather. And that's to shut off the body cams.
Show them again real quick with these duck feet, by the way.
They look very interested in the duck feet.
This one, look at, it's got the
You're going to have to bleach your whole fucking room.
Did you see the skin in between the, yeah. Gross. There you go. By the way, cerebral tackle, I had to go to Hollywood Feed and buy a new bag of duck feet today.
Oh, the land that doesn't exist is Australia. If I'm known in Australia, that would be hilarious.
Can you guys hear the crunching?
Yes. Lux Black Life. You have a great point. Lux Black Life enjoyed Frogger Wrangler's channel and is back and forth with Dumbwaiter. But if you do the crime, you got to do the time.
Yes, I agree.
It's really that easy.
Well, and the other thing is, I have said this, I say it all the time on my channel because we talk about lots of criminals. There is always hope for redemption. If you are sincere in your heart and you feel bad about what you've done to other people, whether that be a brutal, gruesome murder like I covered this past weekend or stealing a credit card from your work, it doesn't mean you're a horrible human being for the rest of your life. There's a way to turn around everyone's life.
Oh my God. Let me talk about this for 3 seconds. C. Allen gifted 5 memberships. Okay. Hopefully, I think Mrs. KFAR actually sent me a picture of this. Oh no, she didn't send me a picture of it. So today, I literally had to, I went to the store, came home, was starting to cook lasagna, and Mrs. Kavar was like, yo, come here. And we have with cameras outside. There was a random person with a giant stick with a phone on it standing in my front porch recording my house. So obviously I got my gun, I got my phone ready, I put on my hat, went outside thinking I'm going to have to shoot a frauditor. And she goes, "Oh yeah, I'm just with the insurance company. They seem to take some photos of the house for the homeowner's insurance. I'll be in and out in like 5 minutes." And then we started talking about my pet squirrel that lives outside that will run at you to give him food. And I'm just like, "Ma'am, you almost got shot." Like,
yeah,
it was probably like a 3-foot camera stand. And I'm just like, I'm going to have to kill this person. And then she's like, "I thought this was Disneyland. Your squirrel ran right up to me." And I'm just like, thank you.
Oh my goodness.
Thank you for not being a frauditor today.
I'm going to pass out some milk bones from the last, I forget who it was.
Yep. Oh, dear Lord. So we've got C. Allen gifted 5 memberships. Thank you. And then we got Cerebral Tackle on your page for fees and towards Doggy Crack Fund.
Thank you. I had to buy more doggy crack today. So turns out the Hollywood feed store is right next to my physical therapy office. So that worked out.
I tried. I looked. I think I told KTZ. I don't know if I told you guys. I found cow trachea.
Oh.
2 for like $19. And I'm like, nah, it's not worth it.
Nah.
Shaky. Good boy. Catch. Good boy. Nightcap knows me. I feel special now. Was it Chris Ryder? No, the human blob. Jabba the Hutt stunt double did not show up to my house.
No, but that was a good stream when we were covering Nick Fuentes, and we were able to show people showing up at your house too.
Yeah, it was really cool. Honestly, I do have underage daughters at my house, so honestly, I'm surprised Chris hasn't made the threat of wanting to be in his underwear. So, Chris, go fuck yourself.
All right, let's watch this again. We did watch it at the beginning of the stream.
Okay, I have to change it because she saw. She definitely didn't say yo.
I was going to ask.
She definitely didn't say yo.
I say that to my husband all the time. Yo!
First Florida man was Hernando de Soto. First Florida man, Hernando de Soto. First Florida man was Hernando de Soto. Won't you solo go show off your photos, throw out your Twinkies, throw up your ho-hos, tuck in them pinkies, them shits and no.
I'm gonna put all this stuff in my cup holder, alright? So it's all in one spot.
I missed a court hearing on Thursday, and y'all are grabbing me up.
Go ahead. You got felony warrants, man.
Hey, I put that paperwork for that 44 that you have.
I have a hearing Wednesday in Alabama, and y'all arrest me in Oklahoma. I'm fighting.
I'm clear. You're the YouTuber, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Is there anything in the car that you need? You got your phone, I got your license.
No, but my mom and my wife are in there not knowing what's going on. I'd really appreciate it if you would.
Okay. I've got I've got another officer about to pull up, and then we'll go explain it to them.
So Alabama's coming to get me on a burglary warrant?
I don't know if they'll come and get you or if Oklahoma County will transport you. Hang tight for me, man. Fudge. Fudge.
What happened?
Well, I saw him walk out.
What's up with that? It's so sus.
Let's see here. If the officer asks if he's the YouTuber, is that enough to suspect conspiracy or stalking? Just asking because I have that investigatory mindset. Just a question. Also, the officer has GPS wide open. Yes, I don't think it's enough to suspect him of anything, honestly. If that's probably part of the warrant, not part of the warrant, but probably what was put out to him. Obviously, you have the little get together before you go out. And they probably said, yeah, this is his channel. If he travels somewhere and goes live, that's where he's going to be at.
Yeah, then you'll know. We got a super sticker from Credence and Mikey. Thank you so much. I appreciate you being here. This is a weird stream to be like, if you don't know what's going on, like it's weird. Both Kfar and I used to stream with the gentleman that we just saw getting arrested. Oh, we got super chats over on your side too. So I have all of the milk bones.
Hey, Kfar, it's been a while. What the heck's going on? Wrangler got arrested weeks ago. I missed a court date and you picked me up. Shocking. Yeah. Enter the Pikachu face.
The puppers definitely appreciate the super chats. And I thank you guys. I thank you so much because this, like, I thought that it was
worst.
Well, I thought it was expensive to get
decision.
Yeah, exactly. The worst financial.
How will you ever recover from this?
To pay for this 3-minute video. And if they don't, if there's not like more to follow, like if they're not going to send me anything else, I'm going to be very upset. So, if more comes in, though, by the way, we'll go live again. And let you guys know.
Our favorite Hill Pirate studio showed up
Here.
Yeah, the guy who looks like a more retarded Cyrax.
I don't know who that is. I mean, I don't know who
Cyrax is.
No. Which one of the Hill Pirates? There's like there's a gaggle of them, isn't there?
So in my head, it's the guy who. Wait for it. I got this. Stand by for joke. Wait for it.
I'm like, okay, where's the joke?
Maybe. No, I don't want to do that. Oh, duh. No, maybe. I don't fucking remember how to do it. Here we are. Not knowing how to work Restream. It's almost like I do this every day.
On your channel? I don't see anybody on my channel.
No, he's over here.
Nobody watches my channel. My channel
He's
sucks.
Basically, after saying what we said and showed what we showed, he's still like, oh, you support a murder burglar. Even though the only reason he has a channel is because he sucked the fart out of Chris Ryder's ass.
Wait. It's so funny. It's so funny how they'll take, and by they, I mean Hill Pirate Studios, all of them, will take the exact words that you say, play them, and then say something opposite of what you said and be like, can you believe they said that? It's so ridiculous. I think it's got to be the marijuana, right? It's got to, I don't
know what he's on.
I don't
want to. He looks like he's on a lot, but
I don't want to assume that it's malice when it could be stupidity. I don't want to assume malice. Right?
Yeah, you're not wrong.
That's good. I usually am. So, yeah. So that's it. That's the video. Anything else? It's I told you I turn into a pumpkin at 10 p.m. And what time is it right now?
It is 11:34. We had no urge in going live, but when we got it, we're like,
we have to.
Why go live?
Well, we had just literally had ended 3 minutes before I figured out that I had to pay for it to get it.
I nuked my own restream because I immediately scheduled another one before I left backstage of the first one.
Yeah. Yeah, well, they sent an email while we were live, like I was saying earlier, with just the paperwork and saying, "Oh, I sent you a link." And I didn't realize that in order to get to that, in order to be able to download the video that we just showed you, I had to give them money. So, you know, we did. We did it. Thank goodness it's just after YouTube payday, right? Because I'm so poor over here. I would have never been able to manage it.
Oh yeah, me with my not having a job that everyone claims, which is weird. But Pirate Crackden is on top of Brokeback. Yeah, it's weird that the people who like actively support convicted woman beaters try to come at me sideways. The guy with no criminal history. It's pretty weird, especially if you sucked up to that woman beater so hard that he did a subscriber stream for you so that his
That's the only reason.
could come subscribe to you. Really weird.
Literally the only reason, I believe. Because they want those, they need those clicks, they need those views. Let's watch a stream from 3 years ago.
12 times and then say different shit, the same. It's like, what are we doing? And the fact that you had hundreds of people watching you and now you have like not hundreds.
Yeah.
Here's your sign.
It was not, somebody said 3 minutes for $72. It, thank goodness, was not that expensive, but it was almost, it was equal to the members only stuff that I recently put up, which is, I think, probably 12 hours worth of stuff. It cost about the same as that. So you can get 12 hours from the Roswell, Georgia Police Department, or 3 minutes from wherever the Podunk, Oklahoma.
Bethany, Oklahoma, which I didn't hear about until people started doxing Wrangler. And I'm like, oh, I didn't know that place existed.
I didn't either. Yeah. Yeah.
But then again, I don't think I've ever been to Oklahoma, so I really wouldn't know.
Yeah. So just to sum it up, I'm like really trying to get out of here. I mean, we can keep.
Oh, I have zero to talk about.
Okay.
I just want to finish my strawberry kiwi hard Arizona juice.
I am going to do a quick recap. Fraud at Wrangler, or Michael Kaiser, also known as Fraud at Wrangler, was arrested on a warrant that he had out of Etowah County, Alabama, and it was for burglary charges. We read those charges. He robbed a place, he stole the safe, he used the credit cards. It was 5 or 6 charges, something like that. And they picked him up. Like I was saying earlier, I believe the reason why they're picking him up on a warrant like this is because they believe he did other things. Kind of like O.J. Simpson. They believe that he did other things, so they're going to throw the book at him for this thing.
Larry, I would love to get along, but I don't think that's possible at this point. Through no fault of my own.
It's not even like get along. Just can we all just leave me alone? Leave me alone. I don't care. We're
sitting here in our own little corner of YouTube, minding your own business.
Yep. You do not matter.
And then some. I almost said something extremely inappropriate because it's 11:30 at night.
What happened the last time we streamed in the middle of night, Kfar? We both got in trouble. I told some dude to hang himself.
Yeah, we don't do well at night. You know, what is it? The Snickers thing. Like you're not you when you're hungry.
Yeah.
We're not us, and when it's like midnight or later.
I don't remember what you got in trouble for that 3 a.m. stream, but I'm sure it was something.
It was something.
I'm sure it was something.
No, Brick, thanks for the footage. I wish there was more.
Like I said, if Bethany, Oklahoma sends me more footage, we will upload it. We will cover it live.
Hopefully a little bit earlier in the day. What will it take to get past this? Some hardcore groveling from some people.
Oh, past whatever. I don't even like. There's the only thing that takes to get past it is for them to move on. I've moved on. You've moved on. We've all moved on.
Yeah, I would prefer some groveling from some people, or if they like ventured to a high cliff on a windy day, like that would be pretty cool too if they live streamed it.
Yeah.
I'd stream snipe that.
Dove said, dang, you chose violence that day. Dove, you, I think, know me well enough to know I normally do not choose violence, but Sometimes
it was like
you get
weird
pushed.
stream that happened.
You get poked and you get poked and you get poked and you get poked. This pit bull over here, you could poke her all you want, and then all of a sudden you never know. She's a little asleep right now, but
yeah,
she might bite your hand off if you poke too much. And she's blonde like me.
Jesus Christ. Hey, it's almost 7 a.m. here in Cairo.
Oh,
fuck. Oh God. All right. Are you done? I'm done.
I'm about to fall asleep on the mic.
I'm gonna drink the rest of this little cool Mandalorian baby Yoda cup and stay up for another 3 hours and then go to bed.
Don't forget to go to KTZ.com for all your merchandise needs. KTZED.com. You can get KFAR stuff there. You can get my stuff there. But what I really want you to buy is this Christ is King t-shirt. Every single penny made from this Christ is King t-shirt goes to onemorechild.org. They help young mothers and struggling families. So I would appreciate that. And I'm sure the young moms and struggling families would also appreciate it. You can catch us here again 8 p.m. Eastern on Wednesday night for another episode of Booze and Body Cams. News Now Enemy doesn't want us to leave because he just gifted another membership. We'll do that, and then I will finish.
And then I'm hitting end stream.
Yeah.
Sit.
Thank you very much, News Now Enemy.
I
see what you did there. You don't want us to go away.
Oh, thank you. Good boy.
Or don't. Whatever. It landed on her. 8 p.m. Eastern time for another episode of Booze and Body Cams. We have a mayor getting pulled over. I think he was drunk. We'll take a look at that on Wednesday. Bye, guys.
Bye.